This beautiful device is the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10. It's an unlocked phone and pricing hasn't been announced yet. You've probably seen videos online of the Sony Ericsson's Android UI. It's a really cool 3D looking UI. It's really interactive. It's really just kind of revolutionary. But we encountered a lot of problems with it because the version that they gave us isn't the final version, so there's a lot of bugs. I can tell you that the phone has a wonderful design. It's really minimalist, it's really slim, extremely lightweight, and fits comfortably in your pocket. So one of my first issues with the X10 is that it's running Android 1.6, which is kind of an outdated version of Android. The Droid and the Google Nexus One both run 2.0. And you'd think a phone with a 4-inch screen, an 8-megapixel camera, and a 1 gigahertz processor would have the most current version of the software, but it doesn't. The other issue is that it's running Sony Ericsson's UX interface, which is really cool. It does things like aggregates your contacts and all your social networks. It has a really neat media player that recommends music to you, but this is not the final version of the software, as I mentioned before. So we encountered a couple of issues, it was really slow at times, applications took a long time to launch, and one of the coolest features, which is the facial recognition software, basically you take a picture of one of your friends and tag it, and then the next time you take a picture of that friend, the phone will remember it and automatically tag it for you. That didn't work for me. I tried taking multiple pictures of my colleagues, tagged them, had them stand in the exact same position, and the phone never remembered them. So I think that might be an issue with the fact that it doesn't have the final version of the software. So one of my favorite features on this phone is the 8-megapixel camera. It's got enough advanced features and settings that you won't need to carry around a separate point-and-shoot camera. And the photos look great on this 4-inch screen. My shots outdoors looked really good, and I was really impressed by the quality indoors as well. It's got a dual LED flash, and it didn't blow out details like some other phones with flashes tend to do. The other thing about it is that it's got built-in memory as well as expandable memory, so you can store tons and tons of photos on it as well as all your media as well. We don't really know a whole lot about this phone. We don't know when it's going to be available, we don't know the price, and we don't know if it's coming to a carrier. But I can make some predictions. I think it's going to be sold unlocked because the first Xperia, the Xperia X10, was sold unlocked. And I think it's going to be in the $700 to $800 range because that's what the first phone sold for. In terms of availability, I'm guessing later this month or the next month. And I don't think that anyone should get this phone until all of this proper software updates have been made. I think at least the phone should have Android 2.0, and I'd like to see some of those bugs fixed as well. For PC World, I'm Janine Meese. Thanks for watching.